Hello everyone, this is Chris Kampel with Kampel Enterprises. We are here today to do a segment on how to mix standard SeamFil colors and use our color matching guides. Mixing SeamFil is a very straightforward process, and this video is designed to demonstrate to contractors and homeowners how to use our product. The first thing you need to do is figure out the number of your laminate. If you're unsure of that number, what we recommend doing is going to a local home improvement store and finding a sample chip that's going to be a close match in the kitchen and bath section. If you're unable to find a close match there, feel free to give our customer service representatives a call and they will be happy to help. Here we have the sample that we're going to be matching to later in our demonstration, and this is what you're going to be looking for at the home improvement store. Next, you will need a Kampel Color Matching Guide. This is going to tell you which colors are required for your mix. On the table here we have the colors we will be using for our mixing. We have a polished putty knife and a piece of scrap paper, which will be used for mixing. And we also have a can of SF99 solvent and a paper towel, which will be used for later cleanup. Or you can purchase SeamFil kits, which will include everything you need to make mixes that are going to match most colors in the major laminate lines, which would be Formica, Wilsonart, Nevamar, and Pionite. Next, open your color guide and locate your laminate number. We are using Formica 3452 Santa Cecilia Gold. According to the guide, the mix calls for 1/2 part 904, 1/2 part 941, and a slight touch of 933. To begin mixing, what I recommend doing is starting with the larger proportions first. In our case, that's going to be 941 and 904. If your tubes are not already open, you will need to break the seal with the cap, like this. The mix should be about the size of a dime or a quarter, depending on the size of your repair. Here we have 941. Again, we're going to need 1/2 part 941. We will need 1/2 of 904. And a slight touch of 933. You may notice that I am wiping the tubes on a piece of paper. That allows the process to be a little bit less messier. And I'm also going to be putting 933 off to the side to help me control the amount that I'm adding to the mix. I also recommend doing that. With a putty knife, begin blending the colors together. This is going to allow the solvents to evaporate, which will make the product thicken and make it easier to use when the time comes to apply it to your repair. If you would like to or need to extend the amount of time to mix your SeamFil, you can use Retarder, and that will double the amount of time that you have. You have approximately 3 minutes without Retarder and twice as much time with Retarder. And I'm going to bring in now the slight touch of 933. That can be brought in at any point. You don't have to wait like I did there. You'll know you're finished with the mix when you have a uniform color. SeamFil is always going to be a solid color, and it's not going to include particulate. Okay, we've got a uniform color here, and we're going to compare it to our laminate. And that looks like a good mix. If your mix isn't exactly right, you may need to increase or decrease the proportions of the colors that you're working with. This is very common, so don't be frustrated. Just continue to work with the colors in the mix. You're also going to notice that the color we've matched today is mimicking a solid surface, and this is very common in today's world. What we are focusing on, or the objective, is to make a color that blends into the overall appearance, and that's what we have here with our mix. If you need to make a mix that's going to match an exact color that's within the pattern, feel free to give us a call, and we'll be happy to help you identify that color. Thanks again everyone for tuning into our segment today. We also have a video out that will demonstrate how to make a repair with SeamFil. That video is titled how to repair deep scratches in my laminate countertop. And to purchase these great products, which have been leading the market for almost 60 years, homeowners should visit our online retailer at www.americantechnologyinc.com, and contractors should give us a call to speak to a customer service representative who can direct them to a local distributor. Thanks again for watching.